She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you.
Hey guys, Mosa here, and today I'm bringing you the signing of Josh Rosen. Now, without a further ado, let's get started. Now, officially, Josh Rosen has signed with the San Francisco 49ers a one-year, $750,000 deal with a base salary of $88,000. Now, why is this a good situation for both teams? I think because first, you get Josh Rosen's team. Josh Rosen needs the chances he can get. And honestly, this could be the best chance he's gonna get. And honestly, San Francisco needs a possibility to move on from Jimmy Garoppolo if Jimmy isn't the guy and move on to someone even younger than him. And to be honest, I think Rosen could fit into Kyle Shanahan's offense. Now let's kick it off with the stats of Josh Rosen all the way from high school all the way to the NFL. Now in high school he had a 36-7 win-loss record. He threw 840 passes, 525 being completed, 8,473 yards, 90 touchdowns, and 20 interceptions. He had a passer rating of 122. Now, honestly, I would see that as a decent high school record, and honestly, decent high school statistics. I think that he, coming out of high school, could have been something special, and which he kind of was at UCLA, where he had a 17-13 record, 1,170 attempts at passes, 712 of them being completed, 1,170 yards, 59 touchdowns, 26 interceptions. He had a passer rating in college in UCLA of 140.1. Now, honestly, very good college career, and definitely could deserve a top first-round draft pick. Now, he was selected 10th overall in the 2018 NFL Draft by the Arizona Cardinals, which basically helped them absolutely nowhere. Playing in only 13 games, he went 3-10, and only throwing 393 passes, 217 which were completed, 2,278 yards, 11 touchdowns, 14 interceptions with a passer rating of 66.74. Now, honestly, bad start for Josh Rosen, but the offense did not help him. Steve Wilkes was fired after that year, and then Cliff Kingsbury came in, drafted Murray, and traded him to Miami. Now, when he got traded to Miami, he got 3 starts, and guess what? All 3 of them were losses. 109 passes, 58 being completed, 567 yards, 1 touchdown to 5 interceptions, a 52.05 passer rating. Now, when it came to Miami, he was not to be the eventual quarterback. It was supposed to be Tua Tagovailoa. So again, he was put in a situation where the offense was bad and they were going for another quarterback the next year. So what did he do in the 2020 offseason? He signed to the practice squad of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and started learning from Tom Brady. Now, why is this a good thing for Josh Rosen? Because when Rosen went to Tampa Bay, he got to see Tom practice, and also, of course, he got to meet Tom. He also got to possibly learn things from Tom himself. And honestly, that could be things that could help him, as his NFL career has gone 3 wins, 13 losses. Basically an entire season worth of games started, but in 2 different teams and 2 terrible teams. Now, he threw for 502 passes, 275 completions, 2,845 yards, 12 touchdowns to 19 interceptions, and a passer rating of 63.5. Now, honestly, that's not a very good start to your NFL career. But to be honest, it's not good to start on a bad team. It's basically you pick up a guy like RG3 or Andrew Luck. They were guys that were supposed to be phenomenal in the NFL. One is a backup now, and the other had to retire due to injuries. So much injuries to him that he just couldn't take it anymore. And he had all the money that he basically could say, okay, I'm out, I'm done, I'm going to take care of my family. Basically, those players were ruined because they went to bad teams. Honestly, Indianapolis was the safer option for Andrew Luck, as he ended up taking them to several playoff appearances, but the injuries was what got him. While in Washington, a phenomenal first year for RG3, but then he got screwed over the entire way throughout his days in Washington, throughout his days in Cleveland, and now he's a backup quarterback to Lamar Jackson. Now, to be honest, when it comes to Josh Rosen, honestly, the best quarterback of his class, I believe, is Josh Allen. And back behind him is Lamar Jackson. Why am I saying Josh Allen over Lamar? Because yes, Lamar has won an MVP, but Lamar hasn't proven as much as Allen has. I mean, Allen started off in a bad situation and then ended up taking his team to playoff appearances and now has won the division for the first time in 25 years. Lamar had a good team, a good defense that then got a bit scrapped, but still a very good team that either ways could have made the playoffs. Honestly, you look at the teams that they were drafted to and look at how they did, that's how you know that you got a guy that could lead your team. And Josh Rosen could be the guy to lead San Francisco. They rely on the run game, and that's something that they can use to their advantage. Because if they use the run game to their advantage, play action fakes could actually help out Rosen to get some passes out there and lead the team to another Super Bowl appearance. I mean, Jimmy G took him to a Super Bowl appearance, but who says that Josh Rosen couldn't do the same as Jimmy G? I know, Jimmy G played all the way over there in New England, but guess what? He was traded to San Francisco, and guess what? He got a horrible team that became good in the first season where he actually gets to play all 16 games. He got injured, he couldn't play, horrible team. And then when he gets back, he gets a better team and then takes them to the Super Bowl. I mean, how many quarterbacks you see do that? And honestly, I think Rosen could, but it all depends how San Francisco uses Rosen. And first, they got to evaluate him this year. Now, if he doesn't do good this year, Rosen will not be the starter in 2021. It will most likely be Jimmy Garoppolo. But is it possible that Jimmy G could actually become the starter in San Fran? Of course. But is it really possible for him in a sense that they already got a starting quarterback in Jimmy Garoppolo? Actually, it could, because Jimmy Garoppolo is injury prone right now. He's injured and out for the rest of the year. He has not been consistent when it comes to injuries. Every time he's injured, the team does bad. Every time he's not injured, the team is successful. Sometimes, because he got injured, came back, and get re-injured again, then he could not play for the rest of the year. So I'm going to just say this. I would suggest to the San Francisco 49ers to actually evaluate Josh Rosen and then see if he's your starter or not. Now, that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tweet me any video ideas. Also, tell me in the comments below, what do you think of the Josh Rosen signing in San Francisco? Do you think he's the guy going forward, or do you think he's just going to be a backup quarterback? Tell me down in the comments below. Now, like this video if you liked it, subscribe, and hit the notification if you want more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.